Morning all, updating all USD and all the major USD dollar pairs. Okay, if I quickly go to the 15-minute time frame, you'll see that my box was hit perfectly in here. Okay, there was another bigger box here, but I had from here to here, but I had this redefined as well. I've only just tried to clear up the charts. Also, you know what? Why isn't it doing anything? I was gonna go back to how the charts was. Right, there we go. Right, that's how it was before, okay? I was just trying to clean it up just now to start talking, but actually it was a bit... Right, that's how I had it, just like this, okay? And we pinged that perfectly, alright? Now, the reason why I've changed it around is because although everything's correct, we've gone up, everything, all the targets have been hit, we bounced directly off there, we came back up and broke it. I still have an issue with this count because I'm thinking a diagonal, but then when I just did this, okay, we don't have converging lines because that came too deep. Now, if it stayed there, it would have been perfect, but that wick came down and just makes it a bit, you know, because as far as I know, with the rules, these lines must be converging. So it's got me thinking, is this potentially the 1, the 2, the 3, we get a 4 and a 5 like that. So I moved these around. I had this like, you know, like this. If you can't have a flat in a diag anyway, this was an option for a 1 ABC2. But I did mention in the videos the 1 might be there. And if we are doing a diag, then that's how it's gonna have to be. But yeah, so we'd have this in this count, then we'd be looking for 4 over here, and the 1 to 3 would also make the lines converge, right? Like this. That's what we need. If it's a leading diagonal. But like I said, I called the buys from here, we got the buys from here, we got the break structure, we're still bullish, we're confirming that we're bullish, everything's great here. I just want to clean up the chart and dive in a bit more. So I should probably, maybe I should do the analysis before I start recording, but you know, I don't have the time. I'm trying to do a lot. I'm trying to give a lot of analysis on some other charts today as well. So this is clearly a zigzag, okay? A, B, C. It can't be a 1, 2, 3 because the 4 came up, hit the 0.618 between there and there. This cannot be a 4, okay? So that's another bullish confirmation. We can get rid of that. This is where I was asked. See, it was drawn off the other 1, 2. Target's still here. And if we put this 1, 2, 1, if that is 1, 2, okay, maybe we've got another 1, 2, and then we're in the 3. Okay, so maybe it's that other than the diag. I think I prefer 1, 2, 1, 2 to be honest with you. Okay, so we'd say we have our, I'm gonna look to see if all the rules apply. 1, 2, 1, 2. How much longer than the first one is the second one? Because realistically, it's not an invalidation when the second one is longer than the first, but ideally you'd want it to be smaller, right? Because it's a lower degree count. And I don't really like it too much as I mean, it can count well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's just the 4 is really small in comparison to the 2. 2 is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 candles. 4's got to be like 1 candle. I mean, it's screaming corrective in a lot of ways, but the order flow and everything else. So the Elliott Wave count is screaming corrective, but something else is happening here that I'm trying to put my finger on it. Is what is this structure? Because as far as I'm concerned, we're bullish. If I go to the 4 hour now, okay, yeah, that's good. The low was swiped, okay, into that demand again. That demand is held, and we took off, we moved from there. So the demand is still active there. You come back down here again, and that demand is getting taken out. There's no need for the market to come down there again, unless we're bearish, unless there's a move down into here about to happen. So we leave this order block on. This came down corrective, even though you can count a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You'd have to count as a 1, 2, 1, yeah. Or you can count all of this as a 1. The 2, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which would have been your 3, came up at 618. There was no 4. So you could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this looks corrective in 3. So it does kind of give dropping and rise to me. The Elliott wave count is actually saying to me another drop before we go higher. Okay, if we just place out of this channel, forget it. But if we like wick or even swipe this high and fall right back in the channel, especially if we start breaking structure below, like say this level, I would more say here to be safe. Even it's a very minor fractal on the hour, but I can see we made the order block here, but we left inefficiency inside. But below it, below the order block, okay? The market did not need to do that. So I feel like it will come down there for sure. I'm confident about price coming here. Let me just draw a little black line here. Alright, I believe market will come there. So the way I'm gonna play this right now, okay, is this is definitely something. This is definitely corrective. This is definitely a B or an X or a 2, yeah? B, X or 2. That's what that is. So I can definitely channel. Okay, whether this is 1 or an A or a W, this is B, 2 or X. It doesn't matter. We've got the channel there, and the channel can help us decide that depending on how price moves in and around it. So if we just, especially if we do get that diagonal behavior that I pointed out earlier, that would explain this clearly, but I don't like it. I don't really like it, if I'm being honest. It appears to be doing it, but I don't like it. This did not break the low. I don't think it did. Hold on. We took that low. Okay. See, that would be a nice liquidity grab to go higher. We broke the high. This is definitely corrective. So this is something that finished, and this is something that finished, and it can still be part of something bigger. But definitely, this is something, and this is the correction to that something. And I can't call it a 1 A B C 2 and a running flat, because I can already see that that's gone past the 1618, which makes it rare. In fact, I feel like it invalidates it. Let's just put on anything with the 1618 on it, and it's actually possible. It's actually possible because it didn't hit the 1618 over there. Now we got 1 2 1 2. Oh no, sorry, 1 1 A B C 2 in a running flat, and then we could be going for 3 4 5. I need to be aware of that. Keep that in mind, because over here we didn't hit the 1618. Okay, so that can be A B C running flat. I don't like to count running flats. They're the rarest corrective structure, or the rarest flat. Most common is an expanded flat. Then you've got your regular flat, and your running flat is actually rare. And a lot of times, when you might count a running flat, it's usually something else. It's never preferred. It's never preferred the running flat. It's never preferred. I'd rather count that if everything else fails. If this is a running flat. Or a WXY, it could be a WXY. Okay. Then the target is still above the 1618. Still the same target we're aiming for. Take out this blue line and take out this green line. But definitely the blue line here. You can see these are liquidity highs. 88.6 hit, relative equal highs. They look weak. They didn't look like they grabbed any liquidity before going lower. Equal highs here too. These highs are weak. You know, the green line. This purple box really might get hit. Okay, today, which would be a major move because yeah, that might get hit today. So it's just a little bit of a concern of how this shapes up. So I'll be watching it, paying attention to it, and I'll be updating. Okay. Let's just leave the black one on the chart for now. It's one or two things that's going to happen here. We either go straight up, or we do something like this, or something like this, which is basically where we are. The channel holds, we take the low into that demand, and then we go right back up. We got news at 12:30. That's good. That will help. All right, durable goods orders, and then tomorrow at 12:30 again. Something I don't really like the space here. I mean, it's okay. The thing is, we did come down and make equal lows ish. Like we swiped the low, which when we swipe the low, I'm in two minds whether to call them equal lows. See, we swiped it, but they are still relatively equal lows. Okay, so I'm going to leave that marked on the chart because it could be a target that the market's coming back to. A lot of people might put their stop losses here now. A lot of people will have put their stop losses there now. Because this looks so 3 as well, but it can easily be a 1, and then we're looking at a 2, and then a 3. This here is definitely my one, and this here is most likely to. I don't think the market's going to come and take that out and then go higher. And it can happen. And if it does, we don't want to hit the 0.886. Okay? Because it has the time to. If I put the time on again, Fibonacci time, just double click there. Okay? It being 3 times as long as the length of 1 is normal. It's fine. I like between the 1618 and the 2. See, the 0.382 is the minimum. We hit that, so I could put the 2 there. So that can be our 2, but 2 could also just come back down, make another low, and then go higher. So I can go to the market maker method and have a look at that. That's what I like about market maker method. I just need to focus at the EMAs. What is price doing at the EMAs? We've got a shoulder, head, shoulder, a break, a pullback down, a grab of liquidity into this demand wick here, and then another further push higher. We've crossed the 13 and the 50 EMA have crossed. We've returned to it, came back up. Yeah, looking at the market maker method, I'll be very bullish. And all I'd be concerned about is if price would return to this before going higher, this kind of zone right here. One sec. Okay, so I would just say let it clear up a bit. Let it clear up a bit. Okay, I do believe this is corrective. We've proven it's corrective furthermore. Okay, unless it's a 1 and a 2. Okay, unless it's a 1 and a 2, but I'm certain we're taking out those highs. I've got no doubt. Plus, we've hit the 0.886 here, so it's less likely that's 1, 2. But it could be, no, it's less likely that that's a 1, 2. I mean, it can be, but I wouldn't go for it. Right. That's all USD for me right now. I need clarity. I don't want to say this is gonna happen, that is gonna happen, and I don't even have, it's because this came down so deep. Otherwise, I didn't even explain that, did I? The reason why I'm not liking the diag anymore, even though it's playing out like it is just this bit. Why is my battery still low? Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. The issue was that if that was my 2 and that was my 4, okay, it's no longer diverging. Okay, it's no longer diverging. It's expanding. And I don't like to count expanding diagonals because they're actually very rare. So that makes me think, okay, 1, 2, 1, 2. The problem with the 1, 2, 1, 2, this is fine, okay, but this is longer than that. Not an invalidation, but you would prefer it to be smaller than that because it's smaller structure. So then it just leaves me to think, it leads me to think 1, 2, 1, 2, okay, cool. This is clearly a corrective structure. As is this. Okay, so maybe 1 A B C, but I don't like to count running flats. So 1 2 1 2, maybe 1 2 3. It's possible. This did grab that low into this demand. The demand was respected. Got some funny candle here, 9 o'clock candle. Yeah, the channel's gonna let us know. Okay, if we don't break the higher the channel, we start breaking structure down. We're going down, and I'll target this low, that 9 o'clock candle. the relative equal lows, and then this demand would need to hold. We'd look for accumulation in here to take it higher. If price should come down and swipe this, then this would become the 2. I don't expect it to go much below there, and I definitely don't want to see the 0.886 hit. Okay, and then we can continue with our buys. So we just give it a bit of time, alright? If I go to NZDUSD, I don't have that problem. I don't think I have that problem. This is perfect. This is perfect. What I want to see. Yeah, it looks like a leading diagonal in a bigger potential leading diagonal. I was calling it from way before because we had this leading diagonal, then we had this, and then I thought, okay, cool, that's a perfect 1-2. Okay, just a bit short in time, but it's fine. I mean, I can't really say short in time. If it hits the 0.382 in time, then it's the minimum. That doesn't make it bad. Okay, there doesn't make it bad that it's the minimum. Doesn't make it wrong in any way. Okay, so but it always makes me think, oh, could we get another one? Looking at structure, nah. NZDUSD, nah. I do not see price coming below here unless we're bearish when I look at this chart. Okay, I can't consider what anything else is doing when I look at a chart. I just have to take the chart for what it is, and that tells me 1, 2, 3. We got the zigzag in 4. Perfect. Look perfect inside the defined OB inside the OB. It hit perfect. Pulled out, broke structure, came back down, hit perfect. Now we're breaking structure again. This high is gonna go. This is corrective. This is a diag right here from here to here. It's the ending diagonal. So I think it's a C and I'll C. I say A, B, and then I'll C. We got A, B, C. Move up, okay? Conversion lines 1, 2, 3, 4. Everything's a zigzag. The fourth wave smaller than the 2 wave. It's supposed to be, okay? The 1 wave is bigger than the 3 wave. It's supposed to be, okay? I'm aiming for this. I just love the NZD chart right now. That's my favorite chart so far out of this and AUDUSD. So, all right, for this. Again, this bit is funny. This bit is funny, like AUDUSD. This is something, and this is something. Something not confirmed, finished yet. 1, 2, 1, 2. Nah, we hit the 0.86 here. I would have liked to just seen potentially we could have. At least I can see it in here. Could have a diag right here. Okay. Sorry. Like this. Okay. So we get a 1 and a zigzag, 2 and a zigzag, 3 and a zigzag up to there, 4 and a zigzag. We're doing 5, and then we're gonna get a corrective move down. I think it's helping to clarify what's going on AUDUSD potentially. Okay, I've seen these sneaky diags. Yeah, one thing I really wanted to really get was these diags because they're annoying, and I like to see the beginning of structure. because I want to catch that two wave. You know, the beginning of the third wave. Yeah, the end of the two wave, beginning of the third wave. It's the best trades you can get in trading. Currently we're diverging here. Okay, we came higher here. We came higher than here over here, but yet it's lower on the TDI. Okay, if we keep this divergence, in other words, this green line doesn't come above the purple line, and we break structure to the downside, that means it's played out or it's playing out, one of them, and we should be getting a three-wave move down. But at least we get a move down, right? We cannot, right? And I'm wondering if this structure finishes here, we just get 1, 2, 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3. That's a possibility. This could be some form of a W or W, X or X, and then Y over here. Yeah, A, B, C. It could be. I just don't like to start there. But it could be. What was I doing? Measuring this. Okay, just give me a sec. Oh, this would be our 1. Okay, we can see 1, 2, 3 is smaller than our 1. 4 is obviously smaller than our 2. 5 needs to be smaller than our 3. And let me just okay. 5 needs to be smaller than our 3. I would want it to at least hit the 0.618 to the 0.786 area. This area here, it cannot touch 1. That would be an invalidation. Okay, that would just mean then I would go to a different count. Yeah, I would probably start here and just go 1, 2, 3. Okay. So I'll just put that on to get an idea of where we'd be looking at. We'd be looking at getting above the 1618. Oh, that is interesting. What is this one? How did I do that? Okay, so sorry, man, a bit slow today. What on earth am I doing, man? Alright, cool. This is what we're looking for currently, right, on NZDUSD. If we should pass the 1-to-1, then it's not a leading diagonal, and we're already in the 3. Yeah, that's it, right there. We want to drop from there, get a 3-wave move. So we're looking for this. Okay, and then move higher. Alright, that's all NZD. As price develops, I'll continue to update. And inside here, you have to realize as well, okay, it is Wednesday now, right? So the low or the high of the week is likely in. If we're going to trend, the low or the high of the week is in. most likely, or we're going to put in the high of the week during the news and drop. Okay, but I'm bullish. I see this. Yeah, these are the psychological levels. Okay, we set the spread, we move sideways, we manipulate, and then we take off in the direction. Yeah, so we came to the low, to the high, broke the low, came inside, induced lower, broke higher, and threw it back down, did not break the low, rejected the psychological low. That's these two orange lines, low and the high. Yeah, so the psychological low was respected, came back up, and now we're trying to send man down as we're going up. So bullish, bullish. We've taken out the psychological levels. We've gone above the daily open, and yeah, this is my W formation is here. So look how that plays nicely with this as well. And then higher. This could be sharp, quick move in news. That's NZDUSD. All right, we're gonna go on to GBPUSD now. Okay, yeah, GBPUSD. What I remember last time, I was like unsure. I was just like, we have to wait for some clarity. This one was moving a bit unsure of itself. And yeah, look, they gave us a move at 7 a.m. Quick push down. Anything else you would have did yesterday, you would have just got chopped up. Look at that. You just not. It was just not tradable. So I'm glad I spotted that. And we do have equal lows here as well. And then we don't appear to have swiped this one. This looks like some real equal lows. Properly like equal. Not even relative. Okay. That to me is some real equal lows. So that's building liquidity that they'll come and grab, yeah? Equal lows. So I think we're coming back down to take those equal lows and something else, which is probably this here. And we need to see what happens there. If we displace, we want to target this imbalance. Got demand directly underneath it. We'll see. Currently looking for this purple 4, and then validation is far. That's the problem. It's far. It's down here. So honestly, I'm looking for shorts. I'm definitely looking for shorts on the pound. I'm looking for something around here and then continue higher, because we've got a little OB here on the top of our OB. It does give us some imbalance here, but we also have some here. Depends how deep they want to go. Don't know. But as long as we enter the green box, tap the green box in any way. Yeah, so tap the 0.382. Then we've come into the prior fourth wave, because it starts here at the top of the green box. Okay, that's the fourth wave. As long as we make contact or come very close to it, then that's fine. I can only sell the pound. In fact, if we just look, we've had this trapping above the EMAs. Okay, so over here we came up, grabbed liquidity, just right. We went above that high. We respected that, so we grabbed liquidity. Okay, and then came down, broke the fractal low straight away. We've got 1, 2, 3 up. Okay, which look at all this inducement, push down, push up, sending man up, Yeah, this green candle sending man. This green candle sent people down and then sent them back up. Went above there. This was a full body green candle, probably with volume at one point. and then came down and then lost the EMAs. Okay, so we trapped people above the EMAs is what I'm basically saying. And since we did that now, yep, this went and came and grabbed that as well. Yeah, so we've been grabbing the highs, inducing higher, and grabbing the highs and then breaking lower consistently. Okay, so I would say we're bearish on the pound. We do have some funny highs, but all in all, even this looks like trendline liquidity to me. We might just come and swipe this piece and drop, but I have to follow the order flow. We got equal lows here, so we could do this, one of these two. Okay, we could just go like this and go down to the targets, yeah, or we could do this, something whatever we do before, but just grab up in this region, maybe even as high as this, and then come down. Okay, we could come and just grab this liquidity here. This is like liquidity to me. It might not be, but it does look like it to me. And this looks like trendline liquidity to me. That definitely looks like trendline liquidity to me. So we might do that. Okay, so market maker method, I say we've got a nice M forming here. Nice. That low's gonna go. Eventually this low's like they're equal lows. So as far as I'm concerned, they should go. It's not all the time the equal lows get taken, but by far the majority. And if it's in line with my analysis, as I've got M formation over here, top anchor, break structure. Again, another anchor is being formed, I believe, so we can continue going lower. Just want to wait for the manipulation. So I think news might just do this. Yeah. News might just do that. We break this green line, I think we're going up again. If we break that green line, I think we're going to take this high and go and do this 5, but that would be an extremely short 4. It wouldn't be too short for a 4, sorry, but there's so much room for that it can go to. So yeah, that's the thing about pound. We come up here and grab liquidity, break and start moving down. I'm in. That much I can say if I'm even looking at the chart. Euro USD. Okay, this is clearly a corrected channel that's held. This is a zigzag to me. Okay. Oh. Again, what's with these equal lows? Over here we have equal lows. The market is setting up for the news. It wants to catch people out. It did with this. Actually, let me take a bigger picture. But I was just about to say with this, it just looks like we're going to swipe the low and go higher. That might be giving us a clue into what pound is doing. It does look like it, but I mean, don't get me wrong. We're looking for a 4, and we don't have evidence of a completed 4. Why is my account not on the chart? That's the prior 4th wave, looking for the purple 4. Okay. Okay. We could Euro USD is looking alright. We could end the 4 here, okay, but I do definitely expect those equal lows to get taken at least. But I think I prefer it to come down into here. We want to see discount. We want to see 50% of the range where we've got a nice fair value gap. Also, we don't want to hit the 1618 and then we go up to make our purple 5, okay, which could go higher than that. It could take out the red line. So that's my analysis for the USD pairs. I will update you in a bit. Trade safe, like, comment, subscribe, and peace.